All right, Komomo. I'm hoping you have some good news for me after all that slave labor you made me do. All right? Also say this again real quick. All right. What do you got for me, girl? After having lunch at the school cafeteria, wait on standby in the club room until eventually Hisakaki shows up. So. Oh, nice! Alright, I'm impressed. Thank you. You still made me do slave labor, though. She informs me brusquely and hands it over. I'll take it. And you can pull through for us. Thanks a ton, really. Please, no. No. No more. Have mercy. Give me a break. The major cleanup the day after the festival legitimately gave me muscular pain. No. Oh, please, no. Can I resign? Save me also. I know, but I fought myself. What? Save me, senpai. Save me. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Thank you. Darn it, senpai. This is bullshit. That's true, but still. Never mind, this is bullshit completely. What? Well, it's hard to see, especially since he continuously takes the modest pictures of her. Well. You can't pull me away from my home and family. Thank you, Asaho. Hisakaki, we can go on ahead and borrow the key right now, right? Darn right I do. Not exactly. I just want to check out the rooftop. No, I want to stargaze right now in the daylight time. You don't know that? There's some stars out in the morning and afternoon. Man, yeah, I keep waiting. This is bullshit. Wonder how long this game goes for, like, into the year. Like, if we get to December. Well, that'd be awesome, because then we get Christmas, and I love Christmas stuff. Hisakaki, there's one more thing I'd like to confirm. Admissions of new members can only be approved once the second term begins, right? Oh, we're definitely going to December then, because we need Mare in here too, so. Which means I can't add Mare to the Astro Circle, but... Would it be alright to have someone not part of the club, but interested in joining with us as a form of, like, getting a look at the club? That settles it. I'll let you have this. It's the admission form if someone would like to join us. Oh, okay, never mind. We're gonna try and do a loophole, so maybe we won't go to December then. I already told the others about it in advance. And a single one of them was opposed to it. Better not be. Anybody opposes Mare, and they gotta deal with me, alright? From the day on, Mare S. Ephemeral will stargaze with us as a new member prospect. Perfect. My girl, that's who. A friend. The lookout? I probably shouldn't say that to her, should I? You'd likely only get from Grim Reaper land if you asked her. Hisakaki is visibly confused. Please make it formal then once the second term rolls in. Yes, you're coming. Yeah, we're going to the rooftop to do stargazing. It's basically our very first activity as a club. We've received permission to use the rooftop from 8 to 11. Ukazumi-senpai, our club president, is holding on to the key. I feel like, Okay, first of all, yes, Isuzu, why would it not be? You're part of the club, you silly head. Second of all, I feel like we shouldn't trust Senpai with the key, to be honest. He can get a bit, wacko sometimes. Well, yeah, you're a club member too, silly head. What do you think about joining us if you have the time? Aoi-san asks. Yeah, of course. Sure, I promise after all. Aoi-san casts her eyes down. Nice. You're not part of the club, woman. Back off, outsider. You aren't an Astral Circle member. Woman, that's not how this works. You can do that? No, I refuse. Woman, you had a stakeout plan for the night. Benet, does that mean Asuka's coming too? Alright. It is safer to have her with us and let her go wild on her own. True. Limit the stakeout to just the rooftop tonight. All of that as well. You might as well just join my club at this point, girl. Yeah. I haven't had the slightest clue what I'm supposed to help with. No prob. Don't worry about it. After dinner, Suzuha-chan dozed off and is now resting on the sofa. I suppose Aoi-san doesn't want her to wake up. No one should want to tag along. It already went through my head the time he did the test of courage. Even I am fairly hesitant to take her outside at night. And Shino, please take care of Suzuha-chan. After receiving Madeline's to have as a late night snack from Aunt Shino, we start getting ready to leave. Thanks, Auntie. I don't know what that is, but thank you, Auntie. We reach the school gate. We agreed to meet up at the rooftop. Time-wise, I suppose almost everyone should be there already. I carried Aso's telescope to the rooftop earlier today after we checked out the rooftop. Aoi-san has her telescope with her too. I pretty much figured. Can you guys go up there before me? The security should have received notice as well. Being able to officially enter the rooftop really makes lots of things easier. I'll join you in a bit. Well, yeah. There's a place I gotta swing by before we start stargazing. Yeah, gotta go find Mare and invite her to come here too. My destination is a lookout. Aoi-san, I leave babysitting Chinami to you. I get going up the hill before more complications can come my way. Or complaints. Either works, you know. Where's my girl at? Upon first glance, Mare is nowhere to be seen. Is she like standing on the ledge? Or sitting on it? No idea whether she got a craze for it or what. But it seems like she has a thing for hide and seek lately. Hide and seek? Flipping it. I really wish she'd just wait for me normally. Mare? 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 Your hiding place is pretty high level this time around. Mare. The tree branch Mare is sitting on is near the fence that blocks off the small path which leads up to the lookout. Why do you want to sit on trees now? Please stop. It concerns me. In other words, a location that's slightly separated from the lookout. Can I ask you to keep your hiding place to the area around the lookout? Okay. It's tough on me if you keep increasing the possible range, though. What if I said, can you please? Mare, hide outside the lookout grounds next time as well. Perfect. I guess this means she'll hide within the lookout grounds next time now. That's a promise then. Okay, now I don't know whether it'll be within or outside the lookout grounds. What the heck are we even doing? Please come join me. I came to see you. Thank you. Where's Motto? Because of me? Once he gets back, would you like to come to Hibari High? Yeah, alright. We'll be stargazing on the rooftop. We're doing it as the Astral Soaker officially this time, so we can't do it at the lookout. And that'll be our first official stargazing session. Mare hugs a large scythe. Oh! Oh, and yes, of course you are. Of course you are. No, she is. Listen, I don't care. I don't care what the student council says. She's a member. In my heart, she is, okay? Not yet, but you can still come check it out and see what we do. Oh, no, see, you remember my heart. It's fine. Do you want to come look through the telescope together with us on the rooftop this time? Mare mutters. Oh, okay. Her usual reply. Just no. Well, we'll be there if you change your mind. This is also part of our usual exchange. I'm gonna go over there then. Please come. That's okay. No, it's not. I want you to come. Please come. Bye. After seeing her nod, I retrace my steps back to Hibari High. I love you. Hello. She said no. She said she'll come if she feels like it, so we can go ahead and get started already. No, she said no. Then she said I might not come. Harrison has just finished setting up her telescope.
30分前にはアスホ君と2人で準備を進めていたからね。
夏休み中は夜も寒くないし、天体観測にはうってつけだよね。許可を取ってくれた姉さんに感謝ですね。
Alright then, Aso. Aso's gaze wanders one by one over everyone who has gathered on the rooftop. Hey! Nice. Let's do it. Even though we got an outsider here. Same. Oh, nice. I actually didn't get to read all that. Hold on a minute. My bad. Okay. There you go. Sorry about that.
ペルセウス座流星群は他の流星群と比べても流星の数が多いから流星を初めて眺めるにはおすすめだね。
ちょうど新月で月明かりもありませんし、屋上だけあって視界も開けていて好条件かもしれませんね。
Wait.
うまくいけば今夜だけで何十何百個も見えるかも。
Oh, I can see your belly also. Nice telescope. And I'm gonna say that's me. That's ship every time. Komomo help! Kosame help, darn it. Apparently today also happens to be the peak date of the shower, so Aso's words could very well come true. Now that I think about it, I suppose the shooting star I spotted of Aso at the lookout was part of the Perseids meteor shower. Aso's attitude didn't quite change after that day, and she's continued to give us that bright, dazzling smile of hers.
流星が現れてから消えるまではほんの1秒程度だし、願い事は難しいんじゃないかな。
1秒程度で伝えられる内容ならお願いできそうですね。
My wish is I wish Mare was here.
じゃあ。
That flow of conversation is completely natural. What? I feel like awards gave birth to a momentary blank. The conversation comes to a halt. Is everyone thinking of the person right now? Do they have someone's name in their mind? For myself, who has forgotten the name of that special someone, it is something still unattainable. Us being here in Hibarigasaki means seeing a shooting star is quite a rare sight. There was once a time where my past self had also wished upon a shooting star. Thinking of the lookout girl. Hey, the name, nice. Wish upon a shooting star. We've been that kind of sourpuss kid that staunchly didn't believe in superstition. What kind of wish could I have possibly made? Maybe it wasn't much different from the wish I hold now. Are we gonna use a telescope, Asaho? I bring up a new subject.
ペルセウス座流星群はね、望遠鏡や双眼鏡はいらないんだ。視界が狭くなるから、かえって見つけるのが大変になるんだよ。肉眼でも十分見えるからね。
肉眼でも見ることができるからこそ、ペルセウス座流星群は8月最大の天体イベントと言われてるんだよ。
でも流星探すのに飽きちゃったら言ってね。望遠鏡使っていいから。葵ちゃん、ちなみに流星をカメラに撮ろうと思って待ってるのに全然見つからないよ。携帯覗いてるせいでしょ。葵ちゃんだって望遠鏡覗いてたじゃない。
Because the telescope is... Never mind.
私は流星に興味ないから。なんでなんでもいいでしょ。発見。なんで葵ちゃんだけずるいよ。うるさいからあっち行って。
Looks like they are having their own little fun over there. BFFs.
流星群の流星は基本的に放射点を中心にして放射状に出現するんだ。ペルセウス座流星群の放射点はペルセウス座にあるから、その方向を注意して見ていれば。
葵ちゃん、ペルセウス座ってどれ？知らない。今流れた。私も見つけました。
Me too.
僕も。
発見。なんでちなみだけまだ一個も見つけてないよ。
But I did it.
ちなみちゃん、カシオペア座はわかる？ M 字に見える星座だけど、その右下に広がっている人の字みたいに見える星座がペルセウス座ですよね。
ペルセウス座の方向を注意してと言ったけど、その方向だけに出現するわけでもないから、できるだけ広い範囲に注意を向けることが大切なんだよ。
What? Chinami. Chinami's eyes are spinning, oh no. Wait, hold on. First of all, why are you looking for your cell phone's camera, you dork?
それじゃ流れ UFO が撮れないじゃない。
But I did it. It appears that she was pretty adamant about keeping the occult circle's pride in mind at all times. Oh, there was one just now.
どこどこ？
There's another one over there.
あそこってどこ？
I see another one over that way.
どっちなの？
If this keeps up, I could get up to over 100.
仲がよろしいことで。
It's great, I love it. Our son is the only one ignoring the shower as she keeps unconcernedly peering into her telescope. You don't want to look at the shooting stars, Ari-san?
興味ないって言いました。
Okay. I scratched the back of my head. You love the starry sky from your memories, right?
はい。
You can't come to love anything else in the night sky?
先輩は勘違いしてるんだと思います。私は星空が好きなんじゃないんです。星が好きだから思い出の星空が好きになったわけじゃないんです。だから。
Though it is no use?
テンクル、やめろと言われればやめますから。
No, please don't. We need you. We literally need you, please. I never tell you to do that.
先輩はそれでいいかもしれません。だけど他の皆さんまでそうとは限りません。私は全然 OK だよ。テンクルに入ってから星が好きになってもありだもん。
葵くんが入ってくれなければテンクルは廃部になっていたしね。 僕らは感謝してるんだよ。
Yep, true, very true, senpai.
葵さん、これからもよろしくお願いしますね。
See? Nobody wants you to quit.
バカがつくお人よしばかり。ちなみに葵ちゃんにテンクルやめておかげに入ってほしいと思ってるからバカじゃないよ。
Chinami, shush!
あなたはバカがつくバカ。
Actually, don't shush, because that probably helps us.
それどのくらいバカなの？
I'll borrow Mare's token phrase at this time and say she is dumbhead levels of absurd. Well, I mean, yes, that's been very clear from the start.
聞いてもいいですか？
Yeah?
あの星、南十字に似てますよね。
Yeah, it's a Northern Cross. The lies of Insignis, the swan.
南半球からしか見えない南十字とはよく対比されて語られるね。
白鳥座の白鳥はね、ギリシャ神話では大神ゼウスの化身って言われてるんだよ。でね、白鳥の尾のところで光ってるのがデネブで、くちばしのところの星がアルビレオ。アルビレオはね、天上の宝石って言われるほど全天で最も美しいダブルスターなんだよ。
Face of Aso's fervent exclamation always saw and appears a 10 nonplus.
天文クラブでも説明があったと思うけど、覚えてなかったかい？
興味ありませんでしたから。
Alright then, Aoi-san. Why don't you use this opportunity and check it out with your telescope? Oh.
流れ星発見。
Aoi-san steps away from her telescope.
肉眼の方がいいんですよね。
In the end, Aoi-san chooses not to gaze at the double star. Instead, she chooses to gaze out at the shooting stars in the sky. However, I can't quite tell whether she's actually come to find any interest in Hibarigasaki's starry sky or not. Well, regardless, I guess we can still say that our Astrocircle stargazing session is a success. But now it's a success! There we go! Hey, and the dragon too! Nice! Perfect! Mare standing behind me, with Mare resting on her head. I've been waiting for you. No, I'm sorry, I just... I'm kidding. I haven't been waiting for you. I kind of have, though. No, please. Wait, let me introduce you to everyone properly. Seeing Mare's demeanor, I recall what I felt when I was asked to introduce myself to the class on my first day at Ibari High. And feel free to look around. That was my plan. The others have noticed Mare and talked to her, or not as the mood strikes them. So yeah, that is a success in its own right. Darn right it is. The shooting stars up there in the night sky look like fish swimming around in the vast ocean, going wherever the current takes them. Hello? Hisakaki Komomo is irritated. I feel like it's taking Kosame an eternity to come home. How long does she mean to stay out at night? She sourly muses. Said that she was going out with the Astrocircle, and seeing how it was none other than herself who gave them permission to use the rooftop, she wasn't exactly in a position to complain. In and of itself, that is only serving to make her even more irritated. Oh no. Komomo can't help but wonder why she, in spite of her fervent disdain for the stars, has come to the aid of the Astrocircle. His transfer for her plans into disarray. Initially, she told herself that she would abolish the Astrocircle once the second term began and move out after graduation, leaving the shrine that her family owns. She would be able to start anew. She could leave everything related to the stars behind her. Such a life, she thought, would be so wonderfully comfortable. Yet that future scenario which she had planned out is already tattered like a moth eating cloth at this point. After all, the Astrocircle lasting on is something she only has to deal with during her time at Ibari High. Immediately after graduation, she'll no longer have to worry about it. Being the eldest daughter not only makes her the top heiress candidate, she also has been placed in charge of the sacred ritual at the Tanabata Festival ever since last year. If she were to cast those heavy responsibilities off of her, that would only shift the burden onto her younger sister, Kusame's shoulders. Next year, an academic and career council begins at school. There will, without a doubt, be frequent family discussions. The mere thought of having to deal with those makes Komuro feel dejected beyond imagination.
どうしたのよ。眉間にしわ寄せて美人が台無しよ。
お母さんに美人とか言われても嬉しくないわよ。
そりゃあ私の方が美人だからね。
After saying that, she flashes a wide smile and looks around the living room.
小雨は部屋？
学校よ？聞いてないの？
何が？
テンクルの活動。屋上で天体観測やるんだって。
なるほどね。だからあんたは不機嫌なのね。
I mean, she's usually pretty huffy though. Komuro hates that cheeky grin of her mother's just as much as the stars. Well, dang.
この時期はペルセウス座流星群が見えるものね。私も境内で見てこようかしら。
勝手に見てくれば。
あんたは？
行かないわよ。
Not gonna join the stargazing on the rooftop.
境内じゃなくて学校の方よ。
それこそ行くわけないじゃない。私はテンクルの部員じゃないし。
I feel like you'll join eventually, to be honest.
部員とか部員じゃないとか関係ないでしょ。流星群の美形に比べればさまつな問題よ。
member, nice.
お母さんはそうでも私には大問題なの。
一緒に楽しんでくればいいじゃない。
冗談。
Komuro grunts.
私が星嫌いだって知ってるでしょ。
ねえ、ごまも。
私のこと名前で呼ばないで。
But she's your mom. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
とんでもない親不孝者ね、この子は。
What the fuck? Why would you say that to your mom, Komuro?
で、何よ。
こももはさ、この神社が嫌いだから星が嫌いなの
Komuro finds herself at a loss for words. A shrine that bears the stars in its name, Seitengu. The object, which has been worshipped for generation after generation, is also connected. But Komuro, who only feels disdain for the stars and everything about them, it only follows that she would hate the shrine too. However, when posed with the question of why, it is that she hates the stars, so her mind comes up to a blank.
別に神社は嫌いじゃないけど。
Oh my gosh, she's even tsundere for the stars. Oh jeez.
そっか。
でも好きでもないからね。
Okay.
わかってる。
Soon, Mayaka leaves the living room for stars. Chances are she is going outside to gaze up at the night sky, just like she said she would. The shrine is fairly secluded from any residential places, so you don't have to worry about any impairments to stargazing.
何が楽しいんだか。
Her mood now rotting, Komuro throws herself down on a floor cushion. The hem of her skirt flips up, putting her underwear on display, but with no one but her around, she just doesn't care. Dang it, no CG! Shame! Not even SD! I was swindled! She begins to ponder just why she hates the stars so much. To her, the idea of stargazing on the rooftop is unsinkable. Stargazing at the lookout even more so. Why the rooftop, though? But why? Why does she find it unsinkable? Good question, Komuro, good question. She can't find an answer to that question. And she doesn't understand her own feelings, there is no way to answer it. So even when she's pressed about her disdain, she cannot muster up any semblance of an answer. She can't explain her reasoning to Kusame nor Yo. If she were to have to apply some sort of reason behind her disdain for the stars, nonetheless, a simple instinctive aversion would be the most fitting, she believes.
好き嫌いなんてそういうものだと思うしね。
Food preferences, for instance. I have reasons to explain, like pepperoni tastes too spicy. Komuro can't stand the taste of pumpkin. Sweet potatoes are fine, and she can enjoy pumpkin when used in soups or sweets, but when it comes to stewed pumpkin or tempura pumpkin, she can hardly swallow it. You're explaining it right now, Komuro. There is no logical reason behind it. She simply can't stand pumpkin, and that's that. She reaffirms it, telling herself that's just how preferences work with anyone. But he just explained that. So she comes to the conclusion that trying to figure it out is entirely pointless. Yes, no matter how much Kosame deplores it, and no matter how much Aso begrudges her for it.
小笠原君に勧められたからって私が天体観測することはありえないのよ。
あんたそんな格好だとパンツ見えるわよ。
Micah saw it.
外出たんじゃなかったの？
Lol, dang. In the act of bolting out upright, she hits her knee at the table. Dang.
何やってるんだか。なんでお母さんがいるのよ。
なんかね、曇ってきたみたいでさ、すぐ戻ってきたわ。
そう。
She resettles herself while rubbing the kneecap she smacked.
流星群は数日見えるだろうし、明日に持ち越すわ。
明日も晴れとは限らないじゃない。
今年がダメでも来年がある。明けない夜がないように晴れない空もないわ。あんただって同じかもよ。
何がよ。
空模様が移ろうのと同様、あんたの心模様だって移ろってるんじゃないかってこと。
Well.
何を根拠に。
今年の神楽、去年よりも楽しそうに待ってたわよ。
Before she can even think about the reason for that, she negates it with rewards.
もしそう見えたんなら、老眼でも始まったか、アルコールの過剰摂取で視界が歪んでいたかのどっちかね。
本当に親不孝者ね、この子は。
Apparently, like
ヤン
jeez.
キーのお母さんの子だからね。
Lol. Oh, interesting. So we got a Komomo POV scene that time.
見えなくなってきたね。
We got a Komomo POV scene that time. Interesting, because I remember we got that Isuzu one like a while back. Now we're getting a Komomo one, so that's awesome. I actually really like that, because I always love when visual novels have different perspectives for the characters that you get to see. Like Princess Evangel did that. That was really neat. And then Sakusaku did it too. Chrono Clock did it for some of them. And it's just awesome. Amitsumi did it a lot for certain, you know. But yeah, I always like that. It looks like the night sky is clouded over. Judging by how the clouds are shuffling in, it looks like they will. Judging by how the clouds are shuffling in, it looks like they will something the whole sky before long.
雨警報は鳴ってないから雨の心配はないけど。
I will say I can see why they're working on a retranslation, but I want to wait for it. So, also it says while putting a hand behind her ear.
曇りまではさすがにわからないんだよね。
It's gotten pretty late anyway, so it might be a good time to call it quits. He is unhappy.
ペルセウス座流星群の本番は夜半からなのに。
I have to.
過ぎると放射点の高度が高くなって流星が見やすくなるからね。
I have to be home by a certain time, people.
11時までだよ。
Yes, and I have a curfew. My auntie doesn't want me to be out too long. Okay.
展望台で二次会って手もありますよ。
Picking also, darn it.
よく。
Yes, Mare? Mare pulls on my sleeve.
私そろそろ。
No, don't go. I love you. You need to go? He nods deeply.
行くよ、カー君。
No, don't leave me. No. Ah! What?
じゃあね。
Why did he have to burn me, though? I would really like you to do something about him roasting me when he says goodbye.
疲れてる証拠じゃないの。
That's bullshit, and why are you smiling? Mare leaves as if that doesn't concern her at all. Alright, bye. The starlight has also gradually died down. A starlight.
メアちゃん、天体観測楽しんでくれたかな？
Probably, yeah. Who knows? I mean, she's the type that doesn't display her emotions on her face. Plus, the words are also brusque.
葵ちゃんと同じだね。
True. That's why they fight.
死ねばいいのに。
Uh-huh. I'd say Aoi-san has a sharper tongue, though. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Besides, in Mare's case, it feels like she is forcing herself to suppress her emotions. Like she is really forcing herself to appear older than she is. The Lookout Girl used to do that as well.
メア君の気持ちがどうあれ、 来てくれないよりはずっといいさ。
Exactly. After all, even though Mare doesn't say it when she likes something, she does tell you frankly when she doesn't.
それじゃ帰る準備を始めようか。
もうお開きなんですか？
そろそろ11時だ。時間も押しているしね。
There's still half of summer break left, also. This won't be the last time. Wait.
次の活動はお盆が終わった後でしょうか？
Oh, there's still... I thought we were done with summer break, because... What's attendance day for, then? I don't really know much about how Japanese school works, except from, like, this 3 years thing. But, yeah, I thought we were done with summer break, dang.
そうなるだろうね。
That fine by you?
小ヶ坂さんの言葉には素直ですよね。意味深に言わないでよ。
Oh, no, yeah, they did say second term. I was thinking they said third term for some reason when they said second term. I don't know why. My bad.
葵ちゃん、何が意味深なの？私に聞かないで。
But they don't. The atmosphere is starting to feel uncomfortable, so I start to pack up the telescope. He was just like, alright, I'm head out. On the way home, I am already used to carrying the telescope by now, so I pretty much stopped tottering when going up and down the hill. I thought of maybe leaving it in the club room, but since Aso said she liked to do maintenance on it during the Bond Festival, I decided to carry it home for her.
葵ちゃん、ちなみも望遠鏡持つの手伝うよ。
That's not gonna happen.
近寄らないで、触らないで、
Uh-huh.
平気だから。
Yep, uh-huh.
遠慮することないのにな。
Arisan is also used to carrying her, so she's easily keeping up with me.
ようちゃん、
Yeah?
覚えてる？今夜は初めての天体観測だったんだよ。
Didn't honestly have that kind of feel, though.
展望台でやってたのは星見だよ。
Fair point. I feel like I vaguely grasped the reason Aso was so hung up about that differentiation, but then again, not really. Jump off Aso's telescope at her house and stop in front of the station next.
次の活動日が決まったら連絡網で伝え合おうか。
そうですね。みんな、お盆はゆっくりしてね。
And Jiu, don't forget to do your homework.
ほんと、ようちゃんってお母さんみたい。
Woman! For a moment, my mom's face flashes through my mind. Aw. I guess Bond Festival means it's time to visit her grave. Aw.
それ
I
で
got
は
really sad now.
失礼しますね。
今日は楽しかったよ。
またね、みんな。
Better still do your homework, I'm just saying. The three of them all make for their respective homes.
鈴葉を連れて私も帰ります。
Sure. I'm glad you came with us today.
まったくです。カズホ先輩の家まで付き合ってしまいました。
You better be, punk. Sorry I kept you out so late.
まったくです。鈴葉ちゃんまだ寝てると思うし、ちなみが葵ちゃんの家までおぶってあげるね。
I was sure Arisan would turn her down, but alas.
まあ、その方が鈴葉も喜ぶかもしれないし。
Oh my gosh, the world is ending. It made me happy to see that even if it was only little by little, Arisan was coming to accept Chinami. The world is
それ
ending.
に根性の別れになるかもしれないし。
See, she knows. She knows.
それどういう意味なの、葵ちゃん。お盆はそっちの夕飯にお邪魔しないから。お盆終わったらまた一緒に食べようね。
Why do I feel like there's a deeper meaning to what you said, Aoi?
そうならないために全力で鈴葉を調教する。
Nice.
こんな燃えてる葵ちゃんは初めて見るよ。
But I do. And my doubts rise once again as to whether or not Arisan really has accepted Chinami. BFFs. Who are we? The 13th of August, Grave Visitation Day. It seems there are a fair amount of people here in Hibarigasaki that visit graves on this day, too. That being said, there are no people who go to the Seitengu Shrine for that purpose. That's because they don't have a graveyard on site. Cemetery on the outskirts of town is likely full of people, but that has nothing to do with Hisakaki Komomo, who spends her days in a laid-back fashion as she does during every year's Bond Festival. She is currently checking up Yumemi Hill. Thanks to the Bond Festival, the streets of Hibarigasaki are especially empty in this dead, silent dusk. Such an atmosphere is just a bit too lonesome for a stroll. However, her objective is not recreation. She passes Hibari High and heads onto the footpath leading up to the lookout.
ここに来たのはどのくらいぶりかしらね。
While Komuro hasn't visited the lookout itself, she has walked to the fence before. Upon learning that there was an off-limits area near Hibari High, she figured that, as a student council member, it would be best for her to go check it out just in case.
何も変わってないわね。
It didn't just mean the way it looked. She feels nauseous, and her head aches terribly. The exact same sensation she felt before. She simply can't stand to bear the suffocating air that surges forth through the gaps between the fence's wires. She despises its very existence despite it being a place she's never entered once. Of course, entering it will do nothing to change those feelings. When it comes to food preferences, people tend to dislike a certain food after having tasted it once. But there are also instances where one can form a dislike for a food based purely on smell. By coming before this fence, Komuro was able to assess her dislike for the lookout further ahead without ever having to set foot in it. So in that sense, the fact that she can't stand the lookout does not necessarily relate to her disdain for the stars. But if there is in fact no relation between the two, the mystery behind her hatred for the stars and where it all began still remains. That mystery still remains as yet unraveled. But she can ultimately only explain her hate for stars as an instinctive aversion. Komuro was unable to give anyone a concrete reason for her feelings.
もしかしたら平気になってるんじゃないかって期待したんだけどね。
She still appears to dislike the lookout, the very fact that she came here today to confirm. As for why she suddenly got the urge to do so, it's probably due to her newfound boredom at the Bond Festival, which is now underway, and also likely due to her conversation with Mayaka the other day. She told her to forget about the fact that she wasn't part of the Astro Circle, to go and have fun with the others anyways. I have no intention of joining them in the little games, but as a member of the student council, it would be wise to go to at least one of the get-togethers in order to inspect what they do, was the way she thought about it. When she's entrusting her precious little sister to the Astro Circle, she figures that's also indispensable to know from the standpoint of her big sister.
この分じゃ無理そうだけどね。
The Astro Circle doesn't hold their stargazing gatherings at the lookout, but on the school's rooftop instead. The rooftop itself poses her no problem, but she is positive that seeing the other stargaze would only clog her thoughts with the lookout. For that reason, stargazing is something she cannot do. She decides to go back home again. Her headache has grown awful. Cold sweat is wetting her forehead. If she stays too long, she feels her energy will be eaten away to the point where she won't be able to do her summer homework upon arriving back home. Komuro is the type who values rules and planning above all else, and is never negligent when it comes to giving the corresponding amount of effort, which is precisely why she wants to conquer something she's bad at, but if she cannot expect progress to come from brooding over it, then similarly, it is also vital to discern when the time has come to give up. But she thinks that self-derisively, she turns back. If she does, she spots a familiar person there.
榊妹かと思ったら
Oh.
姉の方か
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Suwa Setsuna has come. This surprises Komuro. Probably because she didn't expect to come across her at this place. But even more so, the clothes she has on. She...
その格好どうしたんですか？
What's she wearing? What kind of clothes is she wearing?
い
Oh.
や何
Setsuna laughs quietly.
仕事があってな
See.
神社のですか？
この姿で他の仕事はないだろ
母さんの仕事じゃないですよね。
そうだな
何の仕事ですか？
君には関係のない仕事さ
So Komo doesn't know about like Setsuna's stuff, but Kusame does, huh? Interesting. Since they happen to be relatives, Komuro is acquainted with her. However, the relationship doesn't really go beyond that, so Komuro really rarely speaks to her. It's not as if they've known each other since childhood either. Far from it, in fact. Her mother only introduced her last year, saying she was a relative and nothing more. She'll also be transferred nearby high, so make sure you look out for her mother told her. Apparently, she also gave her the option of staying at their house, and because Setsuna turned that down, actual opportunities for them to converse were few and far between. When events like the summer festival aren't going on, the interaction comes down to merely passing by each other at school every now and then. That's how distant their relationship is. Kusame is sociable with anyone and everyone, so she does talk with Setsuna quite often, as Komura has seen, but even in those instances, it's always Kusame who approaches her. Setsuna has a tendency to put a wall between herself and others. Yeah, I've noticed.
君はどうしてここに？
ただの散歩です。
こんな寂れた場所でか？
そうなりますね。
展望台が気になるのか？
Clearly. Komura was speechless.
顔色が悪いのはそのせいか？
何のことですか？
You know what she's talking about.
君も私や久垣妹と同じだということさ。気分が悪いのは巫女としての霊能力や神通力のせいかもしれないぞ。
I see. I see.
バカバカしい。
Uh-huh.
その言葉、まやかさんが聞いたらどう思うかな。
あんたらしいって笑うでしょうね。
目に浮かぶな。
Setsuna smiles. However, to Komura, that smile just looks superficial.
私はこれから展望台に行くつもりだが。
そこで仕事ですか？何の仕事かは教えられないんですよね。
そうでもない。私についてくるのなら知ることができる。
Komura shrugs her shoulders.
どうせ反対するんでしょ？
いや、君であれば反対する理由はない。
お母さんの娘だからですか？
そうだ。
帰ります。
Komura spits out. She continues vexedly.
これ以上ここにいたら頭が割れると思いますから。
Mom's grave hasn't been erected yet. From what Aunt Shino said, they would place one for her on the first anniversary of her death. Oh, so it might seem a little too early for us to be visiting a gravesite. I've only just recently lost a mother, but that isn't actually the case. Whenever it comes to both the kind of Buddhist memorial services they hold in addition to grave visiting, I just don't know what to do. I can't help but brood over how I'd act around Chinami.
じゃあ、ちなみちゃんはまだお父さんのお墓参りには。
Yeah, I don't think she's visited Dad's grave even once since then. Oh dang. Not only have we lost our mother, but our father as well. His grave currently rests in Hibarigasaki Cemetery. His death happened when the both of us were still babies, so naturally we don't remember it. Apparently, our mom used to visit his grave by herself while we were still infants, as the cemetery was a fair distance away. Once we grew up a bit, she started taking us along as well. Of course, that included Chinami too, so it wasn't as though she'd never been to his gravesite before. However, after she got a little older, I think it was around 3rd or 4th grade, Chinami began refusing to visit his grave. That was also probably around the time she started arguing with Mom all the time. Oh dang. As well as with me. Wait, we had like legit arguments, not the silly stuff we've been seeing so far? I don't know whether it was backlash from that or some other reason, but now she is completely attached to me. That rebellious phase of hers abated around the time we moved away from Hibarigasaki, around middle school and even further after we settled in. By the time she'd gotten used to her new school in the city, she was back to her usual brimming with energy, cheerful self. Accordingly, the relationship of both Mom and me improved. We returned to the Chinami we knew and loved, a clumsy girl that failed ever so miserably trying to do housework, but nevertheless wouldn't lose heart. Both Chinami and our mom were smiling. Though in reality, that smile may have only resulted from her thinking she'd no longer have to visit her father's grave due to us having moved away. Oh. Dang, that's a really depressing way to look at it. Never did talk to Chinami and Mom about it. I couldn't help but wonder what Chinami felt, or she thought, upon learning that we'd be returning to Hibarigasaki. Though, of course, I wasn't going to thoughtlessly question her about it.
もしお墓参りが難しいなら、 無理にすることはないわよ。
Thanks, Auntie. Are you going yet, Chino?
これから親戚の皆さんと出かけてくるわ。ようちゃんは
I think I'll stay.
無理にすることはないわ。だけど姉さんのことは気にしなくてもいいのよ。
My mom had left home once before. In doing so, she cut ties with her family. The fact that they had asked us, her kids, if we were interested in living in this house also told me that all of our relatives had forgiven her over the matter already. Thanks. Our mom left you. Dang. Our mom left. Jeez. Mom's words also backed that up. She told us before that her leaving the house was something she did out of pure selfishness. That absolutely no one but her was to blame.
もし私たちに対して気を使っているのならやめてね。みんな姉さんの子供に会いたいって言ってるんだから。ようちゃんやちなみちゃんに会いたいと思ってるんだから。
I'm sorry.
だからようちゃんが謝ることはないのよ。
Sorry, but I just don't think I can go this year. Oh. Aunt Chino heaves a small sigh.
ちなみちゃんのため
Yeah, something like that. It hasn't been that long since my mom's death, so I really want to avoid opening that still fresh wound. That's my only reason. At the end of the day, Chinami is a mommy's girl, so she might very well be sitting depressed in her room as we speak. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I was about to say, like, man, we're getting depressing already. We're not even on a route yet. Like, jeez. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm glad you're very happy, unless you're faking this, and it's extra sad. You sure know how to make my worrying feel often not.
文句を言ってる割にほっとした顔してるわよ。
Nice. You're seeing things.
なんでほっとしたの？
Nothing. Nothing. More importantly, what's the deal?
なんだじゃないよ。今日は13日だからお墓参りの日なんだよ。それはちなみたちも含めた地球人には平等に当てはまる行事なんだよ。
Not all people, just Japanese people. Learn your holidays.
ちなみちゃん、お墓参りしたいの？
はい、当然じゃないですか。だって天国のお母さんにちなみの近況報告しないと心配かけちゃいますから。
Aww. To be quite frank, I am surprised. She doesn't bring up her father, but still, she is clearly saying that she wants to pay her respects to her mom.
そうね。じゃあ3人で姉さんのお墓参りしようか。
Her father, huh? Our mom, huh? Saying so, Aunt Chino leaves the living room.
お母さん、きっとちなみたちのこと待ってるよ。早くお参りしないと化けて出てやるって言ってるよ。
Chinami? It isn't as though our mom's death didn't shake her, but she is actively coming to terms with it as time passes. She's making a serious effort to accept the fact that our mom is no longer with us.
待ってね。
Aww.
今準備するからね。
Aunt Chino comes back. Oh, hello? Is that our mom? She puts a picture frame containing a photo of our mom on the table in the living room. Oh, yep. Nice.
ちなみちゃん、これを。
Oh, and Chino then hands us some flowers. Were these flowers she prepared for the cemetery she said she'd be going to with our relatives? Or did she ready these for mom from the beginning? Chinami? Chinami places the flowers before the photo. After placing the flowers as an offering, we then put the offertory incense sticks in front of the picture frame of mom's photo.
お母さん、天国で元気にしてる？ちなみはね、とっても元気にしてるよ。お兄ちゃんは意地悪だけど、とっても仲良しにしてるよ。
Is that a love?
シノさんは優しいから、いつも笑顔でいられるよ。都会の学校の友達とは別れちゃったけど、今でもメールで連絡取り合ってるよ。それでね、お母さん、ちなみね、ひばり校でも友達ができたんだよ。
You see Suzu groaning in the background.
みんないい人たちばかりだよ。みんな楽しい人たちばかりだよ。
Oh.
お母さんが通ったひばり校でたくさんの友達と一緒にちなみは元気にしてるんだよ。
Game, please stop. Can't even start her out yet.
だから
Game.
何も心配いらないからね。
Game, please.
お
Game.
母さんは天国でいっぱい笑っててね。
Please stop.
ちなみと一緒にいつまでも笑顔でいてね。
We press our hands together, then close our eyes. After that, I say a few words to her in my mind. Hi, Mom. As you just heard from Chinami, that girl whom you gave birth to with such resolve that you even left your own home, she's doing great. She's brimming of so much energy that she's pretty much unmanageable. Her cheerfulness is wild to the point that I kind of wanted to calm down just a little, to tell you the truth. So please, rest easy. Even though I may give her the occasional noogie or 2, or 1,000, I'm only teasing her as a form of brotherly affection. So don't worry, keep on smiling. Please, continue to watch over us. Chinami especially. I'll also do my best to look after her down here. As your son, I promise you I'll never let harm come to your precious daughter. I'll never let her shed tears ever again. Ah, stop! Stop making me shed tears. Please, game, please. Oh, hello? This area once shrouded in twilight is now rained by dimness. Steward Setsuna stands before the lookout. The fact that she sees relatively few lights in the town stretched out below speaks to the fact that this day is meant to honor the dead. She assumes that the graveyard, far enough away that she can't possibly see it from here, is bustling with people to a degree rarely seen during the rest of the year.
さて、どうしたものかな?
She had been visiting the lookout frequently as of late. It has allowed her to become acquainted with the area fairly well, so initial assumption that it wouldn't be that hard to find someone has been proven wrong.
どこに隠れているんだか.
But now we're getting a Setsuna POV scene. Huh, interesting. Perhaps she had just had drawn another blank tonight. The Grim Reaper may not have come tonight. Oh shit, no, I forgot, I don't want you to meet Mare because she keeps saying she's a Grim Reaper and it doesn't explain anything. According to Kusami, the self-proclaimed Grim Reaper Mare is at the very least non-human. There's something about the girl that gives her a reason to assume so, apparently, but the petrification of her is even more dubious. It's just a cute little dragon, it's fine, okay? It's fine. And the way it was described to her, it was essentially a fire-spewing dragon. The very idea of something like that existing is something Setsuna can't quite wrap her head around. Of course, Mare too holds qualities that give reason to suspect she isn't human. It seems like she can vanish from one moment to the next. After hearing about that and remaining half in doubt about all of it, she decided to tackle the matter seriously. She only needs to confirm it with her own eyes once. Oh no. This place is already indispensable as a location to send her back. What? So confirmation is necessary in order to avoid any sort of adverse interference when that day finally arrives.
難儀なことだな.
That's what she decided on, but there's nothing she can do if the Grim Reaper in question doesn't show up. It seems like she stargazes at the Astral Circle, but Setsuna herself knows she can't join them. That, of course, being because her work requires her to avoid the attention of others as much as possible. She's planning to immediately erase the rumored Grim Reaper should she deem her to be of non-human nature.
そうならないことを祈っているがな.
Oh, I'm glad you don't want it to happen at least. She's still unable to see Mare anywhere. So Setsuna decides to give up her search. She folds her arms and sinks back upon what Kusame told her. Based on information, Mare seems to be attached to Kogasaka You. An idea springs to mind.
ダメ元でやってみるか.
Oh no. Setsuna fills the lungs of air and lets it all out in one go.
展望台の死神くん、聞こえているか?
Oh no. A dignified voice spreads throughout the woods. It is a voice so clear and sharp that it seems to cut through the air.
聞こえているのなら出てきてくれないか?
Setsuna stands in the very center of the lookout. Her powerful voice, which spreads forth like ripples, reaches every nook and cranny of this place.
Kogasaka You くんからの伝言があるんだ.
Oh, darn it, Setsuna. She is hoping the Grim Reaper will make contact first without her having to go looking for her.
彼は今日墓参りでここを訪れることができない。だから私が代わりに来た。お願いだ。姿を見せてくれないか?
Setsuna pauses momentarily. She strains her ears, but silence is all she hears. Nothing changes in her vision. She can't see anyone. The gusts of wind that occasionally blow are a nuisance to her. Setsuna violently brushes her hair out of her eyes. The moment she means to raise her voice once more, something happens.
これは
Something had been given rise to. What happened? What the fuck? What is this? Hello, what is happening? From the gaps in the handrail and from the grass dampened by the evening dew, something flies up leisurely. They wobble together with the treetops, rustling in the wind's breeze. Hello? Game? A boisterous dance of lights. Fireflies are dancing before her.
驚いたな
What the fuck is this? Hello? Game? In the time it takes one light to form, two others have followed suit. Almost like a chain reaction. It doesn't take long for the area to fill with light. Setsuna feels a sensation like she is standing amidst the sky with the stars around her. Feeling insecure, she gazes up at the night sky. But above her, there is also a boisterous dance of light. There is no border between ground and sky. A feeling of drowning overcomes her. She grows dizzy. It feels like her very body is dissolving. Hello? What? Setsuna starts to feel sick in a different sense than Komomo. Hello, what's happening?
死神を釣るはずだったんだがな
Wait, did you do this? Instead, the fireflies answered to her call. Or perhaps there was a message from the Grim Reaper, she wondered. Was it my punishment for trying to deceive her? Setsuna cracks a wry smile and decides it is time to leave. Just as she is preparing to leave the lookout, she notices something over yonder. A person. Oh no.
りょうくんからの
Oh.
伝言
Oh no, Mare, no. Mare, no. Oh, jeez. Setsuna sees her quite clearly. The girl before her is someone of a smaller stature than the scythe she is holding as if for assassination. Is she the Grim Reaper? Wrong. If anything, that get up is like something to purposely emphasize that she is the Grim Reaper. There are too many aspects to her appearance that are symbolic in nature. To the extent that it's unnatural. To the extent that it makes a wave of discomfort wash over Setsuna. Similar when someone tells you a blatantly fake myth or a devised urban legend. It even has more of a contrived vibe about it than others of the same kind Setsuna has encountered. Oh, you've met other like legit Grim Reapers? Like, oh shit, dang.
君がメアという名の死神か
Oh, that's some really scary or powerful Grim Reapers then, huh?
そうだけど
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, Mare. That's what I was afraid of.
私も君を探していただが初めましてと言うべきか
Huh?
そうね私はあなたなんて知らない
I don't know you. Setsuna flashes a broad grin.
君は竜を飼っているそうだな
それが何
姿が見えないようだが
どこかを飛び回ってると思うけど
紹介してくれないか
いや
君は
Dang.
本当に死神なのか
Mare's expression remains rigid.
人ではないのか
何なのあなた
私の前で消えてみせてくれないか
何なのかって聞いてるんだけど
Dang.
言うなれば死神のファンだ
変な人
君に言われたくはないな
サインでも欲しいの
いただけるのならもらおう
ようくんの友達なのよね
友達ではないな面識がある程度だ
ようくんの伝言って何
悪いな
Setsuna bends her knees, assuming a lowered stance. Is she gonna say she lied about that? Her hand silently seizes her weapon.
それは方便だ
Oh no, 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 no! No, no. Mare's face is instantly shrouded in a hue of weariness. Run, Mare, run! Run! Her figure gets dim. No, no, please. It gradually fades. Bingo, Setsuna sinks. No, Setsuna, please, no. There's all she needs to find a conviction. No, no. She and her are of the same kind. Oh, I was worried about this. Setsuna swiftly draws her weapon. Ah, Mare! Get the scythe. Instantly, that glint more dazzling than both the stars and fireflies becomes a torrent and is released. Dodge! There's a moment so brief that even blinking would measure longer. Mare remains there. Dodge! She hasn't disappeared. Rather, she can't disappear. Hello? As if she hasn't grasped what has happened. She stands there, simply stupefied. No, that's no, don't do it. Don't do it. No. Get Maggie. That's when suddenly reaches, readies her weapon. No. Motto. A naginata radiates a sharp gleam from its tip, aiming at Mare's life. No. What is happening? Ah, don't just fade to black, game. Game. Ah.
お兄ちゃん、ちなみにちょっと出かけてくるね。
Now, Chinami, I'm worried. Please. Oh no. Game, please go back to the lookout. After Shino leaves for the cemetery, Chinami suddenly tells me that it's real relaxing. Yay, we're relaxing while Mare's about to die. Where do you plan on going?
決めてないよ。
Go to the lookout. You just want to go for a stroll?
そうとも言うよ。
What's the reason for this all of a sudden?
ちょっとね。
Go to the lookout. Chinami draws near the window. The day's night sky is once again loaded with twinkling stars.
外の空気が吸いたくなっちゃった。
Huh. You're gonna go out to cry.
お兄ちゃんもついてくるんだね。
Okay, I thought she was I thought she was bottling up some sadness and she wanted to cry for a bit. Oh, not really.
じゃあなんでちなみと一緒にいるの？
Coincidence?
お兄ちゃんも散歩したかったの？
Yeah.
ちなみが言わなくても散歩するつもりだったの？
Yeah. Of course, there's no way I can let her walk around outside all by herself at night. Oh. That was adorable. Chinami's in a good mood. When is she not in a good mood? What do you mean? I mean to shake her off as she links arms to me, but then I reconsider. I figure that I can at least let her have her way just for today.
お兄ちゃん、ちなみにくっつかれて顔あからめてる。
No, I'm not. I would celebrate if you died tomorrow. I was about to say that's like Suzu's thing. I respond with an owie style insult.
でもお兄ちゃん生態記録によると、お兄ちゃんが不自然に毒舌になるときはエッチな感触に期待して。
Maybe. I rip it to shreds.
ちなみのライフワークの結晶2号が。
How many of these things do you have, woman? I'd advise you to quickly fork over any more of those you're still hiding if you know what's good for you.
お兄ちゃんがちなみの体まさぐってる。闇を幸いに無理やり服脱がして押し倒そうとしてる。あたかも両辱主人公のように。
Hey, I am pure and innocent, woman. The tone reflect positively on me if someone stumbles upon us, so I decided to stop. Stop fooling around so we can get going.
待ってよ。いいよもう。どうせその記録は不況用だもん。鑑賞用は別にあるもん。
For personal enjoyment, okay, Chinami. How many of those damn things do I have to shred up until it's over? Right, though. But hey, darn it. Chinami latches on to me again.
しのさん、何時に帰ってくるのかな？
No clue. You did say she'd make sure it won't be that late, though.
そっか。
Hey, Chinami. I almost asked her about visiting her father's grave, but immediately changed over to something different. Yep, there it is again. Her father's grave, huh? About the Afterstorker's next stargazing session. It'll probably be this Friday. Chinami isn't an Afterstorker member, so unlike me, I don't imagine that she's gotten word of it.
お盆が終わってすぐだね。
Think you'll be able to make it?
ちなみも行っていいの？
Of course. Chinami strongly wraps her arm around mine. Oh, dang.
もちろん参加するよ。
Nice. Alright then.
今日のお兄ちゃんは優しいね。
You treated me like a you treated me like a rapist a few moments ago, though.
テンクルのこと、葵ちゃんにも教えてあげようっと。
Harrison probably already got the message, but I keep that to myself.
テンクルの活動日に遊びに行ってみるよ。
Oh no.
ちなみたちの夕食にも招待してみるよ。
Flip it at it. That'd be great.
葵ちゃん、了解してくれるといいな。
She is deep down inside. I know you'll be able to convince her.
そうかな。
Most definitely. Yeah. Even if Suza-chan is being trained by Aoi-san, I am sure she still loves Chinami.
ちなみいつもこんな風に優しいお兄ちゃんがいいな。
Nope. She wraps her arm around mine even tighter. Hey, Chinami.
何何
Like, you're seriously flatter than a board, you know that? Is that what you're...
殻を持ってたけど、お兄ちゃんはデリカシーがちなみだけにピンポイントで欠如してるよ。
Yes, because it's hilarious. Also, is that what you were trying to do? That's why you were just trying to hug my arm. If put in different words, that was proof that I'd just been her for longer than if anyone else.
何も考えないで歩いてたら展望台に着きそうだね。
Well, it's the perfect place for a walk.
そうだね。今夜も星見にレッツゴー。
Okay, Mario. Walk about clean to me from here on.
なんでなんで
Well, it's hard to walk next to each other with how narrow the path is and all. You gotta walk one after another.
名残惜しいけど分かったよ。それじゃあちなみが先頭行くね。
Chinami rushes off ahead of me. Don't run too fast or you'll trip and fall. Looks like she didn't hear me. Did she trip? I heave a sigh and slowly fall after, disappearing back as it vanishes into the dark in an instant. The way to circumvent the fence wasn't even an animal trail first. Thanks to the many visits, our footprints have paved it. And proceed on that path. This makes the second time I've visited the lookout of Tsunami. Please, 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 Mare. The first time was when we first got here, before we started school at Yubari High. All I remember us doing was goofing off and saying stupid stuff to each other. I guess it'll turn out the same today. No, today is gonna be a bit different, I'm pretty sure, because crazy shit is happening! Even if our surrounding environment changes, our relationship will continue like that. It will remain pure and unchanging. Well, it'll be pure until we get to her route. That kind of equilibrium brings a warm feeling into my heart. Because it feels so pleasant, I don't want it to crumble no matter what. Aw, that's really sweet, actually. There is light past the woods. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mare. Light both paler and bigger than I expect. Mare? Belatedly so, I learned that while one grain of light may be small, if they mount to near the number of stars in the sky, it reflects like a big light. Fireflies? I hear a noise. Mare, please! Save Mare! A very, very faint sound! It is by pure luck that I noticed it. The grass was rustling so faintly that there was no other way to put it. I direct my gaze in that direction. And see it! Wait, what? Wait. I said and see it. Here you go. Wait. What? Hello? What? Hello? What's happening? What's happening? Tsunami's body, so strongly illuminated as it caught between the starlight pouring down from the sky and the light of the fireflies floating up from the ground, she slowly, ever so slowly kills over. What? Someone is standing next to her. A scarlet silhouette. That person is looking down on Chinami, who lies collapsed on the ground beneath them. I can't make out the face, maybe because the light is simply too intense. The upper body is in shadow, and in contrast, the lower body is brightly illuminated. What the fuck is happening? So whether I want to or not, that thing catches my eye. The blade that person is carrying in their hand, within its shape before somewhere. Oh no. I remember now. Izakaki had one of those. And Naginata with her when she was dancing at the summer festival. The blade brilliantly, beautifully, and graphically reflects the lights of both the heavens and the earth. Help! I hear someone yell at me from somewhere. The silhouette moves. In a mere second, it hides itself within the dark of the woods and disappears from my view. Mare! Oh, you're still okay? But now Chinami's not okay, and now I'm scared. What's up? In exchange, Mare comes rushing out from the side. She gasps when she spots Chinami collapse to the side. Gust of wind blows past. What happened to Setsuna? That wasn't her, was it? A coldly dry wind. That night wind washes away the fireflies that have gathered at Chinami's back. I totter over to Chinami's side. Chinami! Please. I crouch down and grab her by the shoulders. And I turn her over to face upwards. Her eyes are closed shut. Chinami? As if she were sleeping. Nami? There was no reply. I shake her body some. Still no reaction. My mind grows hazy as I lose the ability to tell what I am doing and saying. Over the weight of the body I am supporting and a warmth seem to be growing more and more distant to me. Please don't tell me. No reply. Chinami? While Chinami's fingers are growing cold, my mind is boiling hot. Chinami? Chinami, wake up! Her eyes won't open. What is happening? No matter how many times I call her name, she doesn't respond in any way. Have to be kidding me. What the hell is this? Mare, help. Mare? Hello? Just what in the world is going on? Good question. What the hell even happened to cause this? I can't process the situation. All the radiant light surrounding this area only seems to be looking at us, sneering at us. My voice, as I call Chinami's name vainly, vanishes into the silent night air. Even if our surrounding environment changes, our relationship will continue like that. It will remain pure and changing. That kind of equilibrium brings a warm feeling to my heart. Because it feels so pleasant, I will never forgive anyone who dares to trample upon it. Hello?
お姉ちゃん、ちょっといい？
Chinami?